So for 1b and 1c, they give us the number negative 17. Whoops. Negative 17.84. And then in your textbook, it says that it is a terminating decimal. So be sure to write this down. That means it ends. It doesn't repeat. It doesn't go on. So right off the bat, because it terminates, we know that it's a rational number. Okay. Now, for integers, is it an integer? Huh? No, it's not an integer. How come? Well, that's not why it's not an integer. Negative 16 is an integer. Negative 17 is an integer. Positive 17 is an integer. Why is this one not an integer? Because it has a decimal point. Right? So this is not an integer. What about whole number? Is it a whole number? No. It's not a whole number either, because whole numbers are what? They're integers, but which part of integers? They're positive. They're positive numbers. This number is negative, so it can't be a whole number. So it's not an integer, and it's not a whole number. It's only a rational number. Does that make sense? It's only a rational number. It's not irrational because it terminates. Irrational numbers don't terminate. What that means is that the decimal goes 0.84 and that's it. It's done. It's not 0.84, 84, 84, 84, 84. It's not repeating. It's not 84, 1, 2, 3, 4 random numbers. It stops at 0.84. It terminates at 0.84. Let's do one more, can we? All right. Now, for 1C, we're still on example 1, sort of. For 1C, they want to know what set the square root of 81 over 9 is. They want to know what set this belongs to. Yes. Oh, I thought you raised your hand. It's okay. Well, let's do some math. Do we know what the square root of 81 is? 9. So can I say this is 9 over 9? What does that reduce down to? 1. So now let's look at the number 1. 1 we know is a set of what? 1 is a number that is in which set? It's a whole number for sure. Yep, it's rational for sure. What else? There's one more. It's an integer, right? It's a positive integer. So that is a rational number. It is an integer, and it is also a oh, you know what we forgot? I was looking at the answers. Isn't this also a real number? Yeah, this is also a real number. And guess what? So is this one. It's also a real number, right? If we look at the chart, I forgot that on the other example problem. They're real numbers too, because the big set is real numbers, right? Just like you guys are students at RV.